Now second task is deny the user of host 192.168.2.1 should not access the FTP service running on 192.168.1.2. Now see, in this case, this one is the host 192.168.2.1 cannot access the service running on this particular host address 192.168.1.2, that is FTP service should not be accessible. So before moving or applying that particular ACL, we need to discuss what is FTP service and how to configure it. So go to FTP server, click on config and click on FTP service and make it on. Type username over here. Username I am using ACL and password I am giving also ACL, and apply the permission to that particular FTP service and make this add. So we have a different files which are stored on FTP server. So I have created username and password for FTP server on that particular server. So now how to access that particular server from different machines. Now before applying ACL, I am directly accessing that particular ACL from same host address, that is 192.168.2.1. So to access FTP server from client machine, we need to use this command FTP and server address, that is 1.2. So it will connect to that particular ACL and it will ask for username. Username is ACL and password is also ACL. So see here, it will enter into FTP server. So to check the directories of FTP server, use dir command. So you will get all the directories or files which are present in FTP server. So I am accessing that particular FTP server from same host address. Now we need to deny this particular user to access this particular service. So apply same on router 2. So go to router 2 and apply the ACL access -list. Deny. The FTP service is TCP service type, so use TCP, and this one is the host, that is source, that is 192.168.2.1 is the host, and server also is the host 192.168.1.2 equal to FTP service, and enter it. So this particular FTP service is get blocked. Now permit REST services and network also. So how to permit this? Access -list 101 permit TCP any. First any for source and second any for the destination. So in this case 192.168.1.2.1, this one is the source, and 192.168.1.2, this one is the destination. So we have applied and permitted our REST network. Now we need to block the interface, that is outbound interface of router 2. So outbound interface of router 2 is gig 0/0. So choose that particular interface gig 0/0 and IP access -group 101 out. So here we have successfully applied ACL on router as well as outbound interface of that router. Now check whether FTP service will get accessible or not from the network 3.0, and check whether FTP service is accessible to the host 192.168.2.1. Now check first case, that is, see here, 192.168.1.1. it request timeout. That means the host which are on network 192.168.3.0 cannot access HTTP service running on 192.168.1.1, but they will get ping. See here, ping 192.168.1.1. reply is coming. We have not blocked the ICMP service, we have blocked only HTTP service. So both machines will communicate to each other, but HTTP service running on 1.1 will not accessible to 3.1. This is the difference. So understand the difference. We have only blocked HTTP service, not the communication or ping service, that is ICMP service, right? So understand that particular comparisons. Now second case, choose second case, this host 2.1 not accessing FTP service. Now go to 2.1 and run FTP 192.168.1.2, that is FTP server, and enter. It's trying to connect and disconnecting from FTP server. That means this FTP service also get blocked to accessible to 192.168.2.1. So this is extended ACL, which will block the services running on the particular network. So that's why it's called as advanced ACL. It will block services running on that particular network. Also it will block host and subnet. So this is the basic and brief of extended ACL. So you can learn and understand that particular practical and do that at home. Thank you.